Hi, I am ورونیکا Gago. I am from Buenos Aires, Argentina. I am part of the Ni Una Menos collective and also the feminist strike movement. And also I am very committed with the development of the feminist strike and internationally. We think that the transnational dimension of the feminist movement is a key dimension in that moment against neoliberalism, against fascism, but also as a way to become as we are, but more and more massive, radical and transversal in our way of weaving connections, producing political alliances, and also forging a very radical way of organizing between very different collectives, unions, also people who works in the so-called informal economy or popular economy, but also LGBTQ plus collectives, migrant collectives. So these three items that I think are very important of massiveness, transversality and radicality, I think that are main points of this Feminist International that we are very interested in. Our experience of the feminist strike in Argentina is an experience of a political process since 2016. So we have been developing since 7 years. And I think that is interesting how we achieve to connect violence and labor, but especially unwaged labor, non-recognized labor. For example, I am thinking in peasant labor, but also in the labor of the peripheries, but also in the household labor. And we are all the time trying to connect domestic violence with economic violence, with racist violence, with institutional violence, but also with violence in workplaces. So I think that the feminist strike has functioned as a very interesting tool for the politicization of violence and labor, but also to think in going beyond the traditional idea of a strike that is a sort of privilege tool for the people who is in wage labor, in formalized labor and in unions. With the feminist strike, we are including in that measure of force different populations that are not formalized in terms of wage labor, but also we are putting in the center the reproductive labor, and also we are problematizing, for example, agribusiness and extractivism. And we are asking how the people who is fighting against extraction, against agribusiness, against exploitation in a very wide sense is part of the feminist strike. So I think it's interesting how, in our experience, the feminist strike is also a political research tool to organize and to produce assemblies, but also to do demonstrations and also to occupy the streets and also continue an everyday process of political organization. We organize a process of assemblies, then we organize the strike and we organize also demonstration. But what is most interesting is that we produce, for example, a common document between more than 200 organizations, and I think that that document is very interesting because it's a sort of political program from below, from the different feminist organizations, in order to learn from each other what we are reclaiming, but also what we are fighting for, and also we have a sort of map of conflicts that are going on, and also is a way of organizing the political labor during all of the